So here we are with the new topic today, direct and indirect speech, and it carries a lot of weightage for 10th and 12th standard. Especially for 10th and 12th, it carries 3 marks weightage. Most of the times it is asked, and students face difficulty with this topic. So let us just start with this topic quickly, and I'll explain you the topic in detail. Okay, so see the example I have written over here. Just let us start with the example. Over here, DS means direct speech and IS means indirect speech. So direct speech, what is given? Rama said, I am very busy now. And in indirect speech, Rama said that he was very busy then. Meaning of both the sentences are one and the same thing. So why do we use direct and indirect speech differently? Because when you speak a sentence, whenever you report something, if you hear two persons, if you hear two people talking to each other, you listen to that thing and you go and report it over somewhere else. So that is called indirect speech. So there are two ways the speaker speaks a sentence. It is either in direct speech or in indirect speech. So it is necessary for us to know both the ways of using the sentences. If you learn this, then you will be grammatically fluent while you speak. See, now here I can see the change. Rama said, I am very busy now. So what are the changes that I have made? I have already written over here. In the example, what have I changed? First, conjunction that is used. Conjunction that is used in the answer. See, then I changes to he. Pronoun I is changed to he because it is Rama, boy. Then what is the second thing? Pronoun is changed. Then third thing is verb changes. Am changes to was. See the change in the verb. Am changes to was. That is the third change. Fourth change is adverb. Now changes to then. Adverb is changed. See over here. Now to then. So these are the four changes we have made in this direct speech to indirect speech. So you have to remember in all the sentences there will be changes like this as I have made over here. So for this, how I did this, why are these changes made in the answer, that we will see in the rules as we learn the rules. So rules for changing direct speech into indirect speech. See, if the reporting verb is in past tense, all the present tenses will change to corresponding past tenses. So what is the reporting verb over here? See, in this example, Rama said, I am very busy now. Where is the reporting verb? This is called reporting verb. The verb which is given before comma, before this inverted comma starts, the verb which is given before the comma, that is called reporting verb, RV. So if reporting verb is in past tense, then all the present tenses will change to past tenses, corresponding past tenses. All the present tenses are changed to past tenses. See, first example, simple present will change to simple past. The first tense, simple present to simple past. How will you change that? See, he said, I am unwell. This is direct speech. Now, how will you write indirect speech? What is the verb over here? Am. So, am changes to was. As we have done over here, am changes to was. So, let us write the answer. He said that. We have to use conjunction that. He said that. I changes to he because it is about a boy. He said that he was unwell. So students, the main thing that you have to see is this. Am changes to was. Means present tense changes to past tense. Next, present continuous means ing. Present continuous will change to past continuous. Ing will be as it is, but present will change to past. Is am are will change to was were. Say, he said, my master is writing letters. So is it present tense? Yes. See, is plus ing, that means it is present continuous. Now let us change it to past continuous. How will you change? He said, conjunction that we have to write compulsorily. He said that his master was writing letters. So can you see that I have changed the tense from present continuous to past continuous. See, is changes to was and ing is same as it is. I have not changed the verb, but I have changed the tense from present to past. That is the thing you have to keep in your mind. Next, present perfect will change to past perfect. Now how will you identify present perfect tense? When you see has or have in the sentence, means it is present perfect tense. You have to change it to past perfect, means has or have changes to had. That's it. See, he said I have passed the exam. So I can see the verb, I can see the word have. So just change have to had. How will you write the answer? He said that I changes to he. He said that he had, as I told you, have changes to had. He said that he had passed the exam. See, it's so easy if you just remember the rules. So over here you can just note down in your notebook, have changes to had. That was present perfect to past perfect. Now these are the three tenses from present to past. But if the tense is already in the past tense, if the sentence given to you is already in the past tense, then change it into past perfect. Means you have to add the word had. Wrote down, past perfect means you have to add the word had. For example, wrote becomes had written, then sing becomes had sung, like that. So if it is in past, add had and write the third form of the verb. See example, he said the horse died in the night. What is the verb over here? The main verb is died, and the third form is also died, but you have to add had. See, how will you write the answer? He said that the horse, now had, he said that the horse had died in the night. See, no other change I have made. I have changed the tense, because when you change the tense, that is how the examiner will understand that you have good grip over this topic. Just keep in mind that when it is past tense already, then change it to past perfect. If it is present perfect, past perfect. If it is present continuous, then past continuous, and if it is simple present, then change it to simple past. So along with the examples I have explained these tenses. So now let's move ahead with our rules. If you want, you can just take screenshot of this page. So students, now moving ahead in the rules of direct indirect. See, if it is universal truth, you may not change the tense. So first read the sentence. If it is universal truth, means if it is universally accepted and the thing, it is factual sentence, you cannot change that, then do not change the tense of the sentence. See what is given over here. Example, direct speech. The teacher said the earth goes round the sun. That is the example given over here. Now it is universal truth because the earth goes round the sun. That is correct, and we cannot change it. It's not possible. So the answer will be, the teacher said that. Now do not change the tense of the sentence. The teacher said that the earth goes round the sun. See, I have not changed the tense of the sentence because it is universal truth. I have just added that, nothing else, and I have removed inverted commas. The next, what is the rule? If reporting verb is in present tense or future tense, the tenses do not change. What is the reporting verb here? Says. So if the reporting verb means the word before comma, before this direct speech begins, the reporting verb is in present tense or in future tense, check that. Most of the times it will be in past tense, but in case if it is in present tense or in future tense, then do not change the tense of the sentence inside the inverted commas. See, he says I am unwell. So now let us write the answer. He says that, just pronoun will change, he is unwell. So here, see, I have not changed the tense. Present tense is as it is, no change, because with he we have to write is. We cannot write am with is. With I we write am, but here pronoun we have to change, but tense is same. See, simple present tense is simple present tense as it is. He says that he is unwell. I have added that, but I have not changed the tense of the sentence because reporting verb is in present tense. So whenever you read a sentence, make sure first your eye should catch the reporting verb. Next, he says the horse died in the night. So where is the reporting verb? Again present tense. So do not change the tense, just change the pronouns. He says that the horse died in the night. I have taken the same examples which I had taken before when I started the topic. Why have I taken the same examples? That you will understand better, because in the sentences I have taken the same sentences, but at that time the reporting verb was in past tense. Now reporting verb is in present tense. So see, he says that, I have just added that, and the rest of the sentence as it is. The horse died in the night. The horse died in the night, because it is in present tense. So do not change the tense. So that was the rule. Now the next rule, the pronouns of direct speech are changed where necessary. See the examples. So now we have to change the pronouns. What are the pronouns? I, we, you, he, she, it, all are the pronouns. So how to change the pronouns? Let us see with the examples. See, he said to me, I don't believe you. So this is the sentence. Now one more thing, students, over here we have not got this kind of example before. So let us see. One thing I need to tell you, whenever you see said to changes to told. So he told me. But some students, what do? They write like this: he told to me. Is this correct? No, this is wrong. With told we never use to. So again, he told me. Remove this said to, both the words, and instead of that write told. He told me that. So before you go over here, you have to write that. He told me that. I changes to he. He told me that he don't. This is present tense. So do changes to did. Do not changes to did not. He told me that he didn't believe dash. Now here see, you is given. So here this is the rule. For this I had given these examples. I want you to understand how will you write the answer over here. Means you changes to what? See over here, what is the pronoun in the question? Me. So use the same pronoun here. So you changes to me. He told me that he didn't believe me. That's it. Next example with the same kind of sentence. She said to him, I don't believe you. See, I don't believe you. This is the same thing, right? But is the sentence totally the same? Look at it carefully. Here it is given he said to me. Here it is she said to him. So here it is she and here it is him. So the answer will change. Be careful. So said to again will change to told. So she said to changes to told. She told him. Right? This much is clear. She told him that. Now I changes to she. Why? Because here it is about a girl. So I changes to she. She told him that she, again this is present tense, so past tense, that she didn't believe you. You changes to, what is given over here in the question? Him. So you changes to him, that she didn't believe him. So easy it is. Just be careful what is given over here. Keep the same thing over here. So these were the two examples about change in pronouns. When you see this pronouns, you have to change it to the other pronouns as I have given in the examples. But this were just the two examples. So now I have given the table. This table you have to learn. And when you learn this table, you will be easily able to change the pronouns from direct speech to indirect speech. But for that you have to memorize the table. This is the only topic where the rules are lengthier as compared to other topics. So let us see the pronouns. I changes to he or she, depends it's a boy or a girl in the sentence. Me changes to him or her, again depends boy or girl. Mine changes to his, her. You changes to he, she, him, her, they. Your changes to his, her, their. Yours changes to his, hers, theirs. Because it is s, we have to add s over here. But here already s is given, so you cannot write his, it is wrong. Only his, with his we don't add s, but here we have added s. Next, he, she, it will be he, she, it, same. So this will not change. See, he, she, it will not change. Then we changes to they. Next, our changes to their. See, our changes to their, and ours, or you can say ours, changes to theirs. Then they will be they as it is. Again, here also no change. So here and here no change. He, she, it, and they as it is. No change over here. So this is the table of pronouns. You have to write down the table. You have to memorize the table, because see, this is the way you change the pronoun. But I have done this because of this rules. The rules say so. So I have to change the pronouns. So I have taken this example and I have changed the pronouns. See, you changes to me. Where is you? You changes to here he, she, it, he, she, him, or her. So here the change in the pronoun is me, because it is given over here. And you have to look at the speaker of the sentence, who is speaking the sentence. So now let us continue with the rules.